Ever wonder how toys actually get made? I'm not just talking about designed or thought up, but actually physically produced at scale and delivered in time for the holidays. It's a lot more complex than a lot of people think, and if you are building a toy brand of your own, understanding that process is going to be make or break for your success. Now that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Before we get into that, my name is Brandon. I'm here on behalf of Fulfillrite, a 3PL that has helped thousands of online sellers ship smarter. There's more information about us down there in the description. Now again, in this video, I'm going to run through 6 steps to describe how toy manufacturing actually works and what you need to think about before you get into placing that first factory order. 1. Concept and design. Every toy starts with an idea, but ideas are easy. Turning one into something that you can actually manufacture is a lot different. That's going to take considerable planning. You need a finalized design, including safety, size, and material specs, probably CAD files or prototypes, an understanding of what age group the toy is for, which affects a lot of things like safety testing and design constraints. Toys for 3-year-olds have to meet very different standards than toys for 9-year-olds, and that's a fact that's going to change everything from this point on, including manufacturing, safety, compliance. And now that brings us to step 2, which is sourcing a manufacturer. Most toys are manufactured overseas, often in China or Vietnam or India as well. That's where you'll find factories that specialize in specific categories like injection molded plastic for action figures, vehicles, and dolls, plush and textile for stuffed animals and the like, board games and puzzles, which is cardboard, paper, and various different components. And the key is to find a factory that has already produced something similar. Ask for references, ask for certifications, and don't just chase the lowest quote. Quality matters a lot, and when you go cheap on manufacturing, it might cost you a lot more in the long run when it comes to particularly safety testing and compliance. Maybe freight and fulfillment too, but that's getting ahead. You've got to start somewhere, and that somewhere is going to be step 3, prototyping and tooling. Before production starts, the factory is going to create a prototype. Now you'll get to use this to check the color, size, materials, and functionality. Once you approve it, they can then build molds or cutting dies. That's the expensive part, especially for plastic toys. Tooling can run into the thousands, but you only pay once unless you change the design. This step usually takes 4 to 8 weeks, and along the way you're going to need to make sure that you are accounting for step 4, which is safety testing and compliance. I mentioned this a couple of times, it's really important. If you're selling in the US, your toy has to meet CPSIA standards, Consumer Product Safety and Improvement Act. That includes lead and phthalate testing, mechanical and physical safety, as well as proper labeling, including tracking labels, age grading, and warnings. And testing also needs to be done through a CPSC accredited lab. And you'll need a children's product certificate to prove compliance. It's a lot of stuff to remember. You can't get around this though if you want to sell toys in the US. The fact is, retailers won't stock you unless everything's above board, and platforms like Amazon might block your listings if you're missing paperwork, which severely limits your options. Now once you get this squared away, you are ready to go into step 5, which is production. Once everything is approved, full production can begin. That includes your material prep like plastic pellets, fabrics, inks, mold, sewing, or printing, assembly, sometimes done by hand, packaging, which can be custom or stock. All kinds of projects vary, lead times vary with complexity and volume. Simple plushies might only take 30 to 45 days to make. Consumer electronics might take more like 60 to 90 days or more. And keep in mind, peak season delays are real. If you are not in production by August, you're probably not going to make it to shelves for the holidays. Finally, there's step 6, which is freight and fulfillment. Once the toys are packed, they ship to your warehouse or to a fulfillment center, usually by ocean freight. You can then add another 3 to 6 weeks for that, plus time for customs clearance. And this is where timing really matters. A single week of delay in China can actually lead to missing Black Friday or Christmas delivery dates if you're cutting it close. That's a big deal. Once inventory lands, you need a plan to get it to your customers fast, intact, and on time. And that's where fulfillment comes in. Toys are fragile, they're seasonal, and honestly, they're pretty high stakes too. A cracked figurine or a late birthday gift might very well cost you a customer for life. And that's why we pack every toy with care, using the right void fill, boxing, and handling to avoid damage. We ship same day if the order comes in by 2 p.m., and we also scale to meet peak season demand, whether that's Black Friday or you are making the For You page on TikTok. So that's toy manufacturing, start to finish. From design to delivery, it is a long chain with lots of moving parts. But when it's done right, it's magic. If you are a toy brand looking to launch or scale, we've got more content that is going to help you out. Here are a few videos that I personally recommend. And that would be, what is a 3PL? Third-party logistics explained simply and clearly exactly what it sounds like. Can order fulfillment save you money? And how to find the right fulfillment company, all of which are exactly what they sound like. So if you found this helpful, this video or those, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to slap some postage on that bell so that we can express ship new content to you the minute it's ready. Thanks for watching.